2, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello, hello and welcome, hello and welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. My name's Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration, A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to another episode of Deportation Defense Live. Today, we are going to be talking about what happens if they've changed your court location and why they might do that and what do you need to do, all right, if that happens. And so welcome and thank you so much for being here. Remember, the Deportation Defense Live is here to train, teach, inspire, and empower immigrants who are facing deportation to make the most out of immigration laws, to make the most out of their lives, and to win their cases. All right? Are you facing removal in immigration court? Do you know someone who's facing removal in immigration court? Because if so, you know that it is not easy. It is an uphill battle. The laws are against us. And here at the Deportation Defense Live, we are here to maximize your chances of winning that case. Sorry, I'm just realizing I didn't hit the button on Instagram. Sorry for my friends on Instagram. Okay, now we're live on Instagram too. All right, I had it right in front of me. I just forgot to hit the button. Anyway, welcome, whether you're on any platform, everybody on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, thank you and welcome. And again, my name is Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration, A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. And today we're talking about, hey, they changed my court location. Now what? All right, what do I do? And so I'll answer this. We'll do this topic in English first, then we'll do it in Spanish. If you have questions as we go, then please submit them. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. All right? As always, I like to start with a brief empowerment tip. Okay? And so my empowerment tip today is, hey, do you ever catch yourself deciding to do something, making a decision, but then putting off acting on it, putting off the doing of it until the last possible minute? You ever catch yourself procrastinating? You ever just end up putting something off and off and off? It's like something is resisting it. See, sometimes we call our clients and it's like, oh, you've hired our office, or, sometimes this happens sometimes. And it's like, okay, great. We've done we've made the decision. All right. We've signed an agreement. We've paid money. We're in. But now it's like, oh, but we need X, Y, Z documents in order to submit the case. And sometimes our clients are like, yeah, we'll get them to you, lawyer, by next week. Right? But then next week we call back and, hey, we wanted to follow up. How are those things going? What do we need to do? Oh, I haven't gotten around to it yet, lawyer. Give me another week. And so on. Right? And sometimes that happens. And I want to encourage you to not be like that. Right? Don't do that. And I think sometimes maybe there's something else going on. Like some people are afraid of change. All right? Some people are afraid of following through with something. Other people might just be a little bit not super well organized and, oh, I just forgot. I needed to block off some time to do that. And it wasn't my top priority. Right? Anyway, I encourage you, if you want to improve your life, improving your life requires making a decision, and then it requires action, and then it requires persistence, persistent action to make the progress that you want to make for yourself and for your life, including on your immigration case. All right? So go for that. When you want to make a difference and a change in your life, what does it require? 3 things. All right? Requires a decision, requires action, and requires persistence. Okay? That's my empowerment tip today. I hope that's useful. I hope that's helpful. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate your being here. Okay, so now I want to talk about this topic. It's a timely topic. So here's the basics, right? Here's the situation. You're in immigration court. You've got your hearings set out for the future. And all of a sudden, you receive a notice that your court's location has changed. All right? So what does that mean? Why does that happen? Couple things. First of all, it's good that you got that notice. Okay? Whenever anyone is in immigration court, you must always update the court with your accurate current address so that you always can get those types of updates about your case. Okay? This is also the benefit of working with a lawyer, because your lawyer can ensure that you are updated, because they get the notices too. They can also help you do the process of correctly updating the court whenever there's a change of address. Okay? Because remember, if you don't update the address, and then if the court location moves, you could get ordered deported just for failure to appear. You didn't even know that they changed the address if you, or if they changed the location if you moved and didn't update the record, right? So that's something to be aware of. Anyway, so imagine, right, that that you got this notice and your court location is changing. So what does that mean? Well, this is going to be happening. It's going to be happening this year, okay? Because whenever the government opens a new immigration court, all right, they draw new boundaries to determine which geographic area that new court is going to cover. And when that happens, the court will start sending out new hearing notices for the cases that are in that new jurisdiction. Okay? And that will mean several things, right? That will mean your judge will change. That will mean the time to take your case to completion might change, because that time often depends on the judge and how backlogged that judge is. All right? Sometimes, in some instances, it can change the likelihood of success in your case, because that also depends on the judge. Right? There are some judges that have higher success ratings than others. Okay? And so what do you do if you've received that notice? Okay, what do you do? Well, hopefully you have a lawyer already. Okay, but if you don't, you should go get one. All right? Your chances of winning improve. Statistically, they improve depending on the judge, right? They improve by either 5 times more likely to succeed, up to 8 times more likely to succeed when you're working with a lawyer in immigration court. Okay? So you want to be aware of that. That's just national statistics. But you want to then calendar your hearing date and time. You want to make sure that you know, is it a master hearing, like a preliminary hearing, or is it an individual hearing, like a trial? You want to make sure you understand what kind of case you have on file, what your arguments are. You want to make sure you're prepared for your case to move forward on whatever that next hearing date is. Okay? That's the most critical piece of information. That's really what I wanted to share today. It's going to start happening, all right? Here, my office is in Oakland, California, but here locally in Concord, California, just next week, they are opening a new immigration court, all right? And so if you haven't seen that, or if you're in the Bay Area, this might be happening in your case, and it might be happening soon. And so I just want to be able to support everybody who's going through that process. Like, you want to make sure your address is up to date with the court. If you've moved since your last hearing, you want to update your address always with the immigration court so that you can receive these types of notices. And then you want to be prepared if you're going to be in front of a new judge, if you're going to be in front, in a whole new court setting. And so anyway, I wanted to say that. All right. And it's not just Bay Area. More immigration courts are being opened throughout the country. Our office does handle cases throughout the country. So if you have a case in another jurisdiction, we'd love to walk you through it. We'd love to help you with it. Okay. So that's all I've got. I don't know that I've received questions here today. And so if anybody has a question, please submit it. But otherwise, I really thank you all so much for being here. All right. I'll do this meeting again in Spanish in just a few minutes. So join us for Spanish if you want to. And if you do still have a question, please still submit it. I answer those questions in our YouTube channel. So the best way to see those is to head over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel there, and when you do that, click the notifications bell, and you'll get a notification whenever we upload an additional video with updates, immigration news, and things of that nature. As always, if you have an immigration case, please give us a call. We are here to help, and we would love to help. Okay? The last announcement that I want to share today is a friendly reminder that USCIS has published a new fee rule. Okay? And so the fees are going to be going up on many immigration cases after April 1st. So if you have an immigration case right now, hey, get it going, right? Get it going, make it happen, submit it before April 1st of 2024 so that you can take advantage of the current fees before those fees increase. And if my office can help you in any way, we would love to do that because we love working with immigrants. We do it from all over the world, for immigrants from all over the world. Okay? So thank you all so much for being here. Again, my name is Otis Landerholm, founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration A.P.C., where we fight for your American dream. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time on our next episode of the Deportation Defense Live. All right. Thank you all.